Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Fifa Beetle and welcome to another player review. Today we have Gosens, however you pronounce his name, Robin Gosens, right here, the German center back, which actually is a left mid originally. He stands tall at 6 foot exactly with medium high work rates and is a 3-star. He is had 14 games with us, no goals, no assists as of yet. We bought him for a price of 89,500 coins right here on Xbox. Right here you get to see his in-game stats. You can see he has a beautiful pace for a center back, 84 and 82. Now with these newer FIFAs, all the way from like what FIFA I think 19, they started bringing a lot, especially this FIFA, they started bringing out center backs with pace higher than 80, and like before in the old FIFAs it was like 77 when it was super high pace, and you had lower rated players that were barely starting to hit like 80, like Baye and stuff from United. And there's some old OG ones that started getting some higher pace, but this pace is unheard of back in the old days. But anyways, we have him with a shadow card right here, boosts his 84 acceleration to 94. Sprint speed 82 to 92, and he has decent attacking positioning and decent finishing because remember he is supposed to be a left mid, I believe, and his vision is pretty nice, 81 crossing 86. Now that's really nice, but what can he do with a freaking center back with crossing 84 short pass and long pass 81, which is really good for a center back actually. His curve is 74, agility not bad at 74 for a center back, balance is not the best for a center back being 69, reactions 88, ball control 83, dribbling 82, and composure 79. So the dribbling aspect of this player for center back is actually pretty damn nice. Right here we got defending where it doesn't look as nice actually, and here's where the card actually starts getting its own evening out, so it's not overly powered. So interceptions being 83 gets boosted to 93 with the shadow card, heading accuracy 84 gets boosted to 89 with the shadow card. Defensive awareness is nasty for a center back in my opinion. 81 gets boosted to 86. Stand tackle 84, not the best for a center back, especially being 6 foot. He's not really gonna lunge that far like Varane or Van Dijk. He's going to go to 94 with the shadow card. Slide tackle is actually pretty decent, is in the medium 85 range, which is solid. Goes boosted up to 99 with the shadow card, and 96 jumping, which pairs beautifully with the 84 heading accuracy, and stamina is really nice, 90. Strength is decent. Could be a little better for a center back because you're coming up against some strong strikers at times. It being 80 right there, and aggression being 84, which is I like aggressive players, so 84 right there, and there it is. His defensive freaking stats are not the best, but this guy you can put him up at center mid or center defensive mid. If you end up buying the foot freeze Chiellini, which he is pretty cool. If you haven't seen the review, make sure to check that out, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like the video please if you haven't already. Yeah, check out Chiellini. I played him in Division 1 as well. You could get him, drop him down to a center back, bring this guy up to a center mid or center defensive mid, which I have done in this video as well, and he's actually not that bad, especially with decent passing. Him being left-footed, of course. Now let's look at some player traits. Early crosser and long shot taker, which that has to do pretty much with his winger stats. It sucks that they didn't implement new player traits for their foot freeze special cards, because what the hell are you going to do with a center back with these stats or these traits? Makes no sense. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We have him with this team. Might as well go for a super pacey back line right here. I have team of or Europa League team of the group stage, or what the hell, team of the tournament, Theo Hernandez right here. He just got an inform, but I don't know, I feel like this card is just fine. I want to do a review on that, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in the Theo Hernandez inform. I'll be comparing them to this the Euro, whatever the hell it's called, Euro tournament, Europa League tournament, team of the whatever the hell it is. Anyways, we have him paired with Manolas, Speedy. Then we have the SBC foot freeze and Saldi right here, the Argentinian. And then it's pretty much the team. I'm also doing a review on Inform Morata as well, just to let you know he's actually not bad for the price that he is. But normally I have Koulibaly, and I've been trying out more Romagnoli right here in the center back before I got Gosens or whatever you pronounce it. And I'm also doing a review on Hernandez and comparing him to his regular card. So if you're interested in a goalkeeper review, and if I think he's worth it, or if I think you should purchase some, stay tuned for that as well, because we got a couple reviews coming your way. But yeah, let's get into some gameplay. I think that's pretty much it on talking about this team right here. We play in a 4-2-4, or we sometimes play in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. In game we just switch, but it doesn't really matter with Gosens, but we do put him up at midfield every once in a a while, and he's actually pretty nice. Especially if you bring in a center back mid-game, you just put this guy up, take out the center mid who's tired, and then drop in a fresh center back. Give some legs back there, you know, get the pace going. But yeah, let's get into some of the gameplay and let's do it. Alright, so here we go. We are into the gameplay portion of this video. Now, if you haven't liked or if you made it this far, please leave a like down below. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe if you're interested in more player reviews, and I like to test them in the best divisions possible. And what better division than Division 1? And also some games in Foot Champs, or some players, I guess, in Foot Champs. So if you like to see players tested in Foot Champs and not like some little soy boys that test them out in freaking squad battles or in Division 6 and tell you they recommend you this player, which why the hell would you listen to somebody that's in Division 6 recommending you a player to try out in Division 1? Makes no goddamn sense. But anyways, we have Gosens or Gosens, whatever the hell you freaking want to pronounce his name. The German center back, which I think would be a pretty cool buy because I'm sure you can make some interesting freaking hybrids with this guy. Probably pairing him up with what's his name, Klosterman or whatever. You could probably make a pretty pacey center back duo with that guy in the back, and then as a left back, who knows, Davis. I don't know what the hell you could do. Maybe you could keep Dale and then have a whole French left side with maybe the possibilities are pretty much endless. So I'm not good with hybrids, but I'm sure somebody could come up with one. Put this guy in one of your little hybrids, and I'm sure he'll do you just fine. But anyways, let's get into some of the cons. What I've noticed about this guy is, I mean, he is aggressive. He is in his freaking center back spot, as you can see in most of the clips. But he just, his marking is not the best, so he gets too excited when he pushes up. Sometimes you'll give a give and go by accident to him. He'll freaking push his little ass up thinking he's still left mid. And sometimes he'll just track back really slowly and just leave people exposed in the center. So right there you can see he's pushing up. He's dropping back a little bit, but if there's an intercept, look at him. He's still doing the little happy dance in the freaking center mid line. And if something happens, it's pretty much game over. It's a counter, and it's just Manolas back there with his little Greek ass waiting to hopefully save the day. But yeah, that's one of the things that also goes with pushing too high. That's one of his cons. He has medium-high work rates, so I mean, you don't expect him to do that. I don't know why he does that. He just does it. Maybe because it has something to do with his defensive awareness. His tackles, as you can see right here, costing a yellow card and a penalty, which is pretty much a risk. Yeah, you should know is going to happen. Doing a tackle right there in game, in the penalty box. I mean, it's just a last resort. But his tackles aren't the best. His slide tackling isn't the best. His defensive stats are pretty much dog dookie. But if you do use this guy in a center mid or center defensive mid spot, like I said, you could either buy Chiellini, the foot freeze one, drop him down, and put Gosens up for his position. And you can do him in center mid, which I have done in a couple of clips. You'll probably see him in midfield. Or you probably won't even know if it's him in midfield or him just pushing up so damn high. But yeah, he's a pretty decent center mid. His con also being a weak foot. I'm not going to count... it's kind of being picky for a center back having weak foot, because, I mean, most of them all have like 1 star, 2 stars. But this guy has 3 stars. I wish it could be 4. I still count it as a con. 4 stars, the way to go. I'm not going to count skill moves as a con because, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who's trying to do a freaking Rabona from all the way in my goal line. So now let's go over some of the, I guess, pros of this guy and what I think about him. Some pros, obviously, is just look at the freaking card speed. It's pretty nice, somewhere in the 84 accelerations and 82, I think, sprint speed it was. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Right here you can see I move him into a center mid position, like I was telling you guys. But yeah, his speed is beautiful, very nice speed. You can see in some of these clips, maybe the ones before, where you have some players trying to pass him, but he just catches up and cuts him off. Pretty nice, especially when you have him paired up with Manolas and he's not always there to... I guess protect him. He'll be right there and catch up for him, I guess. And his dribbling is actually not bad in the center back spot. It actually has decent dribbling for a center back. His passing is actually pretty good for a center back as well. I think his long passing is 81, with his short passing being around 85, 84, I think. And in my opinion, compared to the center backs that have a 73 passing, I mean, this is actually pretty nice and a cool cool way to make some long passes down the field on counters. His aggression is nice too, but sometimes it kind of screws him over with, like I told you, staying up too high. But his aggression isn't too much, so it's not too bad. But anyways, you can see in the top, I rate him a 7.3 at center back and a 7.1 out of 10 as CM/CDM. I recommend him in Division 1. I think he's Division 1 quality. So without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're not already. Look forward for more, I guess, future reviews. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy holidays. Remember to stay Gucci, not Fucci. Peace out.